description.
Alright, hey, this is Hans, and it's time for yet another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today we've got something new and sounds pretty cool. This is a brand called Bias, and this is their Apgu red chili instant noodle. This is made in South Korea. Appears to be just for the US market, and they're going off about this. They've got a big ad campaign about it, and they were kind enough to send me some samples. Thank you very much. And yeah, so we've got a non-fried noodle, as you can see, and yeah, we're gonna cook it up 4 minutes. This is a neat sachet. I just like the packaging on it. Garlic chives, mushroom, red chili. Garlic chives, mushroom, red chili. Okay. They're calling it modern Korean instant noodles. So it looks like what they're saying there. And then we have our red chili soup base. So you might be wondering, Apgu, that sounds like Indian or something. Apgu is short for, I can't remember, but it's kind of like a region, like a borough, a district of Seoul, South Korea. So that's cool. There's the line. It said 400 mils. I boiled 400 mils to check that. Perfect. All right, and this goes for 4 minutes. There we go. So, how's everybody doing? It is Monday, the 4th day of August, 2025, and had a pretty good weekend. Went and got some more different ramen varieties to try. That was nice. And got some stuff. I've got a lot of Korean varieties. So I got a big tank of kimchi. It's not the biggest, you know. They make some big ones that are like that big, but there's no way. I don't think it would fit in the fridge, and there's no way I'm going to go through that much. So, and a big shout out to my sister. She's had like a bazillion phones, and usually I get her old hand-me-downs, and it's not like I really needed a new one, but my old one that I was using for the Bluetooth speaker was getting a little old, and this one's equally as old, but I think the battery's gonna do better. This is a S9 and a S9 Note. Ooh. Extra buttons and such. So that's pretty cool. And literally I have this thing down to like nothing. There's a clock there. You can open up the camera and you can run the app with the that plays music, and that's it. And that's all I want. So that's cool. But yeah, she brought that down yesterday. So that's fun, and I don't know what's going on today. I think we might walk down to the park. I don't know what the weather brings. It's cloudy out right now. Looks pretty mild, but I've got 45 minutes to do 3 reviews. That's 3, and that should be more than enough time since I've just started. So that's cool. What else? Still waiting on that new camera. Apparently the guy who's hooking me up with it lives in New York, or doesn't live, he lives here, but he's working in New York or vacationing or something. So he said he'd get a hold of me this week, so cool. Hard to be patient though. I'm jazzed. I've been using a DSLR to do my pictures over there lately, and they've been coming out pretty good. There's a bit of a learning curve, I'll admit that, but I'm kind of liking the little bits of extra control. At this point, I don't like the fact that I don't know exactly what is the right setting for the right situation, but you know, I'm getting there. Learning curve it's learning, so that's good. I like learning. And yeah. I'm really curious about these. It also mentioned stir it once or twice while it's steeping, so I'm gonna give it a little stir. But yeah, the amount of hype on these in their videos, I'm hoping it's well deserved. I would love to be able to go like, yes, this is it. This is rad. I did the unboxing Friday, I think, and I mentioned in the unboxing, because this isn't going to come out in my post till next year, but I said if I give it a thumbs, if you see a thumbs up, I'm happy about it. If I give it a thumbs down, I'm really not. So let's sample this. It's made in South Korea. It has a non-fried noodles. It's vegan friendly. It's got a bunch of check boxes checked. But how is it? That's the main thing. Okay, it smells all right. Some happy stirring now. Noodle block seems a little interesting. It's funny, when I stir noodles, I've done so many reviews, when I stir them, I kind of get a feel of what kind of tooth they're gonna have. It's kind of weird. I'll be either right or wrong about it. I have a feeling these are going to be a little bit gummy. They're non-fried. I like that. That's a bonus. For a ramen, it's not exceedingly thick. I like the thicker gauge usually, but I don't know. We'll have to try this out. Here we are. Cheers. I think excuse me. It has a nice chew. I think a little bit more steeping time could be reasonable. And here is our broth. Okay. My initial thoughts. It's not bad. It's a decent ramen. As far as being like way different and way like evolved and stuff, I'm not gonna say that. It's a good ramen. That I'll say. The nice part about it, it doesn't have a bitter back to it that I'm noting. The heat level is there. It's not overloaded. It does have this savory action to it, and what's interesting about that is it does mention in the ingredients that it uses artificial chicken flavor, and I think that is what I'm getting here, and that's okay. It's nice looking, very vibrant, beautiful red broth. All right, let's do her up. I like it. I like it. I would reach for this in lieu of other varieties for a ramen. Sure. One thing I was kind of surprised about, though, is there's no vegan, so there's no fish, and it seems like there should be some kind of fish element, but that's okay. A little bit of torchy chashu here. I know, it should be beef, but I don't have any beef. I could use Chinese sausage, but I just figured, nah, yep. Now, let's try out this kimchi. I believe this is the variety I got in the past, and I liked it. Come on, kimchi. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. I want to bite though. It's good. I don't know if that was the best pick of the varieties that were available, but he's not bad. I don't want to obfuscate the noodle, and I don't want to obfuscate the broth, but I do want to add eggs still. I'm going to have narutomaki. I'm going to skip on the narutomaki, but I think the egg needs to hang out. So come on, Mr. Egg. I'm going to do the egg that way just so it won't obscure as much. Okay, lovely. Where'd my paper towel go? There's my paper towel. That's a little tiny paper towel, but it'll do the trick. We'll add a little bit of pepper thread. Not too much. That might be a little too much. How about that? Little pepper thread right there. And a very, very time-honored measurement. It's called the wee bit, and I'm going to add a wee bit of sesame. I think that would be an equal to a wee bit. Not the cubit, the wee bit. And also, this is a new bowl I got at H Mart this weekend. Look at that. A fancy new bowl. Here we need some happier music. This is good. This is good. I want to taste more of it, and that's a good sign. So, here we go. Over at Bias for sending this new, I want to call it Apgar, which is the test to see if for babies, but no, it's Apgu. Apgu Red Chili Instant Noodle. Good stuff, right on. The next one you're going to see is another one from South Korea. This is Good Soul Tteokbokki Kimchi. Kind of makes sense, I got kimchi. So that'll be on the next episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.